Вітаю вас на моєму каналі. Мене звати Денис. Продовжимо з того ж моменту, де й зупинились. Проходження Dishonored, 4 серія. Так. Там кудись туди треба.
Corvo, the loyalist conspiracy thanks you for your work. I don't know if I can. My own brothers. We never believed that you killed the Empress. It made much more sense that the royal spy master, now the Lord Regent, was behind it, aided by some of his key allies. We spent a lot of money and exposed ourselves to great risk in getting you out of prison. But we did it because we believe that you're the one that can make the difference. Oh, and Havelock's looking for you.
Нам треба вниз забрати руну якось.
All right, my friend. Martin's devised our next move. There's a footnote in Campbell's journal that tells us the Lord Regent's mistress sat for a portrait with Sokolov, the painter and royal physician. He'll be able to give us her name. Sokolov lives on Caldwin's Bridge about half the time, out over the river. The catch is that I'm afraid you've got to head out right away while Sokolov is at his apartment on the bridge. Samuel can get you close to the bridge, but you'll have to find Sokolov. Bring him back here intact, and it'll enable us to make our next move. I can't believe what you've done so far. Escaping from Coldridge, taking down the High Overseer, recovering Emily. You make this old military man proud. That's it then.
Gamble's journal. It's amazing how many overseers he's been blackmailing. It really is the key.
Так, наскільки я зрозумів, їм треба Соколова привезти.
Off to Caldwin's Bridge, sir. We'll get our sleep later. Just climb aboard when you're ready.
Блін, може могли щось купити, да? Якісь покращення. Завтикав трохи.
What do you think, Corvo? Caldwin's Bridge. You've been in the city for years, but you lived in Dunwall Tower with the late Empress, so maybe you haven't visited the bridge before tonight. Something to look out for. See all them lights on the water? That's right, we'll be spotted for sure. You're gonna have to shut off their power before I can pick you up. Now, about bringing Sokolov back alive, he's smart. Maybe even smarter than Piero. Got the whole of Dunwall under his thumb with all that natural philosophy business. New technology, potions, and the like. Seems dangerous to me. But what do I know? Here we are. I'll meet you at the arches under Sokolov's place when you're ready, Corvo. Assuming, of course, you've taken care of those floodlights.
You understand now. Curfew means ain't nobody allowed to be just wandering about, except us guards.
Yeah, I know. But if we do see someone, then what? Do we say something? Remind them about curfew?
No, you don't remind them. You chase them down, and you give them a severely deadly beating.
What? Okay, yeah, I got it. Severely deadly.
Tell me again what you'll do if Slack John and Bottle Street Boys jump.
Так, туди не пройдемо, давайте наверх.
Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwin's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end tomorrow morning at sunrise.
Там щось можна натиснути. Стелсові чоботи якісь, цей, якесь креслення. Не понял. Чё-то я и так туда доберуся. А-а. Не понял. Окей. Ніхто цього не почув.
Better make a pass over here. Huh?
Добрий день. Нормально телепортувався.
Better make a pass over here. No, stupid goddamn. Let me know if you want to gamble on the hounds again. Ridiculous. Another rats.
Citizens and visitors to our city, by order of the Regent, the curfew is now active. No foot traffic is allowed across Caldwin's Bridge until curfew is lifted. Attention all citizens. No pedestrian movement is allowed along Caldwin's Bridge during this period. Curfew will end
Ледь не
tomorrow
спалили.
at sunrise.
I know I heard you. Look around. Keep skulking around.
I'm gonna find you,
I guess everything's
whoever
tickety
you
boo.
are, and then I'll demonstrate your failings.
Seen any more big rat swarms? You always amuse me. I'll get to the bottom of this. I gotta stop chewing hammerweed. Nothing here.
Так, ні, сюди ми не підемо. Взагалі всіх обійшли.
Curse the plague and this blasted curfew. How is anyone supposed to make a living?
Well now, Mr. Pratchett, even a wealthy
Man like you needs the city watch.
gangs are cutting throats and smashing windows left and right, and the weepers, excuse me, the plague victims are worse. Are you saying the Lord Regent is wrong for imposing curfew?
It won't do you any good to bait me, officer. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I'm a prophet. A smart man can connive.
Угу. Тут сейф. Це, по-моєму, багато ходити. Не хочу багато ходити, йдемо по сюжету. А, нам нагору, до речі. Хтось такий? Ти що, дурний? Що з тобою не так? Стояв, потім вирішив побитися.
To pass me by. All the others down with the sickness.
Rivers change course over many lifetimes, and eventually all bridges tumble down. 1,000 years ago, there was another city on this spot. The people carved the bones of whales into runes and inscribed them with my mark. Children still find them washed up in the river mud. Anton Sokolov has made a great study of my runes, but he's not special like you are. He wasn't chosen, and he doesn't wear my mark, so he can't unlock their secrets. Sokolov believes there are specific words and acts that can compel me to appear before him. He searches old temples in Pandyssia and ruined sub-basements in the flooded district. He performs disgusting rituals beneath the old abbey. But if he really wants to meet me, he could start by being a bit more interesting.
Так, нам наверх виходить туди чи що? А ми отак можемо зайти?
Made us all touch the charger and left for the legal district.
Okay, good. We can't lose any more men to the arc pylons. Touch the charger before your shift when the duty officer
Brings a thought. That might be worth checking out.
Ця штука на мене реагує, прикиньте. Отримав досягнення за те, що заліз на гору моста.
leave the oil tanks be or they'll break. Why they always gotta put me with you, I just don't know.
Так, ну начебто пройшли.
I just love watching them turn and turn. What, them wheels? Yeah, what was that?
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse? Never doubt.
Чисто перевірити. Чи спрацює? Не спрацювало. Як же він далеко, це капець. Ой.
She was easy to look at. Seemed nice enough. Shame she has to die. I mean, it's so horrible, like, too.
Now you listen to me. It's none of our concern.
What's that? A riddle? A word game?
Okay. So, why would no screams worry you more?
Because it is our job to look after Sokolov and make absolutely sure he continues his work. The screams are evidence his work continues. Thus, the screams are evidence that I have done my job.
The screams are evidence we have done our job.
You know, Guardsman, I don't care for you very much.
Окей, двох таки придушили.
It's just ridiculous. Stupid rats. Plague. Elixir. Bunch of crap.
Well, without Sokolov and his strange things, you would probably be dead by now.
Can't one of our own doctors be sure? Why does it have to be?
Don't hesitate to go upstairs and ask the madman yourself.
Lose my daily elixir ration? I'm not that stupid.
If you say so.
You two, stop chatting and wandering around. Go back to work.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night?
hopes and energies to Formula 25, which in conjunction... What? How did you get past all the guards? Your tattoo is quite unusual. It is reminiscent of markings I've studied on cave walls far from the city. Who sent you? Piero? That jealous fool. There's no need to be his lap hound. You and I can come to an agreement. One that I'm sure will please you more than anything Piero dreamed up. Who are you? What is it you want? Money? Elixir against the plague? I don't know how you got past all the defenses, but I think I can assume if you wanted me dead, well, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Everything within my power to give is yours. If you'll just let me go. I can see you are an intelligent man, so you understand there will be repercussions if you should harm me. I am the royal physician, head of the Academy of Natural Philosophy. Stay back! Have you no heart? Please! Before you do anything rash, I think we can come to an agreement.
I don't have anything to take.
Whatever they are paying you, I will double it, triple it. No? Well, money is not the only thing I...
Так, що треба робити?
In abundance, perhaps there are other rewards you seek.
Угу. А що ти робиш?
All these rats crawling all over.
А ти одразу не міг мене сюди привезти?
You made a neat job of it. Drop him here and we'll be off.
Ого, 4 досягнення, не встиг навіть прочитати. Нікого не вбив, ніхто мене не знайшов. Все пройшов. Правда, десь 3000 монет не зібрав.
They set up a cell for Sokolov in the old kennel. Shackles and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in the straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
Well done, Corvo. Well done. I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding with a tyrant. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
Пішли, пішли.
Corvo, wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here. Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Well, Mr. Sokolov has certainly recovered. A good night's sleep has left him with an appetite.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The Ascendancy Circle.
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes. Okay. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, you know, looking through the lock. I couldn't bear it if she knew. I know you're a man of honor, and I also know that you can kill me at any time. And for both of these reasons, I apologize and beg for your discretion.
А що він там дивився? А, нормально. О, чуєш, тебе там ця.
Can't you see I'm about to bathe?
Та почекай.
Corvo, under other circumstances, I assure you I might welcome your advances. But rats, plague, and tyranny have a way of killing the mood.
Все, да я заберу. Все, я пішов, пока.
Royal physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you,
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Sorry, Sokolov.
No, not rats. Stop! Stop! I will tell you what you need to know. I'm obliged to safeguard Dunwall's greatest intellectual asset. I can only tell you so much. I was not permitted to see her face or hear her full name. She called herself Lady Boyle. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait, but I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course. You already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
Yes, you will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent, and take her out whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. Corvo, if you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Так, типу, в вовчій масці треба передати якусь листа. Що тобі треба? А де цей П'єру?
You require my unique services? We can quickly return to my shop.
Так, що там за апгрейди? Зменшує звук кроків. Давайте оце вкачаємо. Перезарядку вкачаємо. Стелс вкачаємо. З цим, в принципі, поки проблем немає. Можливо, давайте оптику. Хоча куди нам дивитись? І давайте ось так. В сенсі. А, це цих можу 20, а цих все одно 10. Ясно. Дарма вкачував.
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink any?
Of course. Dozens. Oh, yes. But that's not for young girls to hear about.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well.
Так, на цьому моменті завершимо цю серію. Дякую за перегляд. Ставте вподобайки, залишайте коментарі. Це була 4-та частина. Ми викрали Соколова, допитали його. До зустрічі в наступних відео.